Good morning, Jennifer. Thanks for coming in today.
Good morning, Zach. Thanks for having me.
What we thought we'd do is, give an opportunity to allow you as the current president, which will be becoming the past president here in the next couple of weeks, just to kind of recap for the membership and for the association about what this last year's been like for you as the president and, some of the things that we've gone through. There's only been like one change that's happened this year that you were probably expecting. So what I was wondering is if we could just, have a conversation, and then I think that this might be a good way to get it out to everybody. So, because not everybody gets to come in here all the time, right? So,
Sure.
first question I guess I have is, how was your year as the president?
I'm sure it could have been worse. Just kidding. I think it was good. I think it was productive. I think that there was a lot of growth just in myself and the association this year. And I think all in all, it was good with everything that we've got going on in real estate.
Yeah, I think I would agree. I think that we have a very good executive leadership team here and a good board, so I think things are going well. Talk to me about the accessibility and that kind of thing that you have with your current executive team and how that was able to help you on August 17th.
Of course, when the news came out that we were going to have to make some huge changes, it was very easy to get everybody together on the exec team so that we could meet with, of course, yourself, so that we could see what we wanted to do for the membership and how we wanted to go forward. Did we want to sit back and wait for NAR to give us guidance, or did we want to sit and get ahead of this as an association and try to make changes and start talking with the membership? And of course, we all got together and as a board even and decided that we wanted to get ahead of it and start relaying the message to the membership and start making changes so that everybody could be in the know about what was going on.
Yeah, and I would say that I remember there was some late night phone calls and some early morning phone calls, and it was nice to be able to get everybody together rapidly and make some good decisions. So I think that has a lot to do with your leadership and a lot to do with the people that you have around you. So I think that's great. Switching gears a little bit, what did you like best about being the president of the Great Falls Association of Realtors?
I think in the time with NAR making the decisions that they've made on the changes that they've made that we've needed to do, it's nice that when you're in a leadership role, you get to hear those things firsthand about what's going on. You get to hear the forefront of the decisions that they've made ahead of time. Last year I got to go to Chicago, and at that time we had started talking about the things that could be coming up, and so it was nice being in a leadership role that when you go to a function that NAR is putting on, you get to hear about all of the things that are coming up or that are going on. And so I think for me, being involved at such a high level, you got to know the background to those things that were being done, and you got to hear about it way ahead of time so that you yourself could start thinking about what you need to do, as well as how do I help the membership as well.
Yeah, instead of just hearing it from the media from one side, right?
Well, the media and not hearing it because maybe I'm not involved, and so I don't have a clue what's going on. It's nice to be involved and come to the association, whether you are involved or not, you get that information.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. I'd like to talk about, goals and goal setting. So, you were part of my hiring team for me to come to the association, so we spent quite a bit of time together over the last couple of years. And I would say, I feel like we had some good conversations up front on what you wanted your presidency to look like. And so if you look back on this year as the president, do you feel like you were able to achieve most of your goals?
Absolutely. I think getting past the first year of your hiring and switching things at GFAR from a leader who was here for years to someone new who had new ideas, I think it was also important for me to stay true to the goals that I had, which have always been to get people involved into the association. That was something that I wanted to do even before I got involved on the board at any point in time. But when I did start to get involved on the board, I wanted to get people to come in. I saw what it was about. I saw how it progressed where I was in my business, and I wanted people to be involved. So when I did become the president, I wanted to continue with that. And so I think that we have achieved those goals together for my presidency, to involve more people and get new people on the board and get new people involved. And I think that's something that is going to continue, but it was my goal for this year, and I think we did very well.
Yeah, I feel like in just the short amount of time I've been here, there seems like there's sort of a systemic shift that has taken place, that more people are interested in being part of the association and being around the association. Speaking of that, we talk about this a lot in board meetings and other meetings that we have. We talk about why GFAR a lot, right? Mm-hmm. And so maybe from your point of view, what is the importance of the association and our role, and why is it important that people do get plugged in and do get involved and not stay on the periphery? Why is it important for them to come here and learn things and be a part of this association?
Well, one of the biggest things is the association is here to guide us and help us along and give us information. And so above even coming to meetings, you guys are a guide for us at the association. So you help disseminate information, you've got information firsthand, the knowledge that you bring to giving it to us based off of your meetings with MAR, and also NAR. So even if you're not on the board or in a position, even just being involved in the association and having you guys support us, I guess I would say that's probably the biggest word and the best word to use, is that the support is at a completely different level than what you would expect. And for you, I felt that through the time that you've been here, support is huge for you and what you can do to help us. You have an open door all of the time. You're here to help, and you always ask, what can I do to help? And so I think that's probably the best, because the more that you are educated as an agent and you're more in the know about everything, the better for your business as well, and the association can help you with that.
Yeah, exactly. I think that is a very well said statement. I do think that there has been a change with some of that, and I think we'll continue to see some more change. I would also say probably on the advocacy front too, right?
Absolutely.
And you're a major investor, so can you kind of explain why you're a major investor and why that's important to you?
So I've been a major investor for the last couple of years, and for me, I'm not a political person, but being involved in RPAC doesn't mean that you have to be political. But we do have a lot of issues that come up within real estate, private property rights. We've got a huge lawsuit going on, and RPAC advocates for those things for us to be even to have jobs. And so I of course want to invest in something that's going to make sure that we have a future in real estate and that private property rights are secure and protected. And that's the big picture with even NAR and making sure that even though we have this lawsuit going on, that we're still involved, so that they can be out there as a huge group, as they are, advocating for private property rights. And so again, I'm not political, but I do back up our future. Mm-hmm. And that's important to me, to have that future.
Yeah, no, I think it's good to touch base on that. I think a lot of people don't know that about you, and I think it's one of those things that you do not only invest your time at the association, but you also invest time in your practice and on many different fronts. So I think that's fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you.
Next chapter. What does that look like for Jennifer now that in a couple weeks you'll be what's called the past president?
I think it's going to look like sitting back a little bit and being able to provide guidance and also offer any support that Tracy needs. Also, not even just support, but reasoning for decisions that I made or as we made for the association. And so I think it's continued support.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. What else would you like to leave us with before we're done with our little conversation?
I don't think that people understand being at the association and coming to the Thursday morning meetings also isn't just about getting information. I think it's also learning about other realtors, building those relationships, and having that reflect in your business. Because when you're talking to a client and you have made a relationship with another realtor on the other side, it's maybe a little easier to put a deal together because you've built that relationship, and so you can have conversations. You know, I think a lot of times it's misconstrued that, you know, we're at odds with each other, but the end goal is to help our clients and to make a deal happen. So with that being said, I think people need to look at the bigger picture within their business as to what the association can bring and get involved. It's not just meaning get involved such as be a part of the association. It just means you're well-rounded. You're involved in education, relationships, all of the things. You have to invest in yourself and your business to make this work.
Yeah, very well said. I don't think I need to back anything else up there. I think that was great. I just want to give you the opportunity to tell you that I appreciated your presidency. I appreciate everything that you've done for this association, what you've done for me and my staff here in the time that I've been here. And every president has to deal with something on their watch, and I feel like you handled yours with dignity and empathy, and I'm very blessed that we were able to have you as president at that time, and I know that you're going to continue to help Tracy and everybody else behind her to make sure that the organization stays solvent and that we're a leader in our industry and our field, not only here locally but on a state level. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate all your time and effort.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's it.